I said, Volk's got a baby. Because L'Ill's got a baby. NERDSoul. LeIllKid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing the StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, we got another wonderful episode of On Screen. You know, L'Ill's got a baby, man. L'Ill's got a baby. Look, we're talking about Michael. We're talking about Tilly. We talking about Stamets. We're talking about Pike. We talking about L'Ill. We talking about Volk. We talking about everybody. And you know that show is called Star Trek Discovery. And we got a whole lot to get to, but I'm gonna talk about Spock first. This season is becoming a very, very interesting family affair. And the pain and the hurt and the trauma that can come with how people are raised, how parents act towards their children, how children act towards each other, like siblings. I mean, they were raised as brother and sister, and how the children see each other and see their parents, you know, as adults. And I just like that coming into play, seeing Amanda come in, seeing them talk about Zarek, and just seeing them talk about Spock and how he supposedly, you know, killed some doctors and ran off, and you know, he's you know, non-responsive and he's going crazy and can't nobody get a hold of him, don't nobody know where he at. It's hurtful to not only the mother, not only the father, because you can see it on them, but you can see it weighing a lot on Michael, because she thought she was making a good choice when she was younger. And I mean, when you're young, you don't know the choices that you're making are to be this hurtful. And I'm not sure exactly what she did, and it'll come out in the wash later in the season, I'm sure. But it's enough to make her, bring her to the brink of tears almost. And the mother as well. And seeing how she was just like, after finding that out, you can see she didn't want anything else to do with Michael. And it's just like, where are we gonna go from here? It's tough. And I kind of feel for them as a family because, you know, all of this time, you know, Ma Dukes is on something like, yo, you know, I don't know what's going on, but we need to all to be together. And now she's putting it like, oh, this is why we're never all four together anymore. This is why it's because of you and what you did. So that pain is gonna weigh on her, and we'll see how it plays out, see where it goes. Because Spock is in trouble, and Spock is seeing this red angel, and it seems that now we know he's been seeing this red angel for quite some time. She's the whole reason that we found Michael. So who knows how that's gonna go, but I feel for them as a family. Hopefully they can reconnect over this season. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing, but it was tough. That was a tough moment to see them together and see the mother kind of almost turn her back on Michael. And Michael, you know, you could see it in her face, but just, there's nothing you can do right now because you got Federation things to do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no time to sit there and crumble into a ball. You know, Tilly needs your help. You know what I'm saying? But with that to the side, let's talk about Tilly. Yo, straight up, first thing, big shouts to Tilly for winning the half marathon, especially since you're running like you've seen a ghost, because basically that's what she's been seeing. Well, not exactly basically, because, you know, Michael helps her out later because Michael always hook her up. But the scene with her going basically crazy with old girl that's in her head that we find out is a fungus, that scene in the bridge was funny. You know, you finally saw her snap, and it's not all her fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, old girl is just like, yo, she's going crazy. She's trying to hold it back, but she's going crazy. My thing is, she should have said this a long time ago, but she didn't. And now we see what the fungus was talking about. Like, that's not the captain. Who's the captain? And when she saw Stamets, she's like, that's the captain. And I guess because he was the one that's driving the spores and everything. So that was cool. But when they sucked that fungus out of her body, that black matter spore version of like pneumonia or whatever up out of her chest, bruh, look, I consider myself to be a pretty stable, not too scary individual. You know, I'm not super scary. But if you pull some gunk like that about my respiratory system, I'm gonna be like this. I'm just saying, I don't think I can take that. I don't think I can take it. I just couldn't. But big shouts to Tilly, sort of hanging with it and going through it. And, you know, of course, you know, we shall see where she goes from here with the cadet program, or the candidate program, whatever it is. She tried to be a captain one day, when technically she was already a captain, but we'll, you know how we feel about the other world. We don't talk about that no more. But man, it was crazy seeing all that. Just not in my body. Now, guys, we got a whole bunch to get to in a second, because we got a whole bunch of Klingon drama to get up in your face. But first, KURO Brand gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hat shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. Once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now, you got L'Oreal, you got Volk, or well, Ash/Volk, you know what I'm saying, all in one person. They just trying to let a little Klingon life. They just trying, the new Klingon dynamic or whatever, they just trying to live it up. Just trying to do their thing. And people are always hating. Always hating. Won't let nobody have nothing. They even try to build new ships. They're like, here we got a new ship. They ain't gonna have nobody's house. It's gonna be all us. We're gonna be a one people, a united. And they won't even let people unite because they being old, all right? Stop being old and let people be united, man. All right? Why you hating on your Klingon people? All right, but slide that to the side. We have this back and forth with the relationship, figuring out where they are, what they're doing from here, you know, because even though she did save Volk's life, she did essentially make him someone else, and they are sharing that same mind, that same body. And seeing Ash, knowing those feelings that he has for her, but then also knowing those feelings aren't completely his, but they're becoming his, and all of that, and then dedicating his life to her. You know what I'm saying? That's deep. When a man dedicated his life to you, you know what I'm saying, ladies? I'm just saying, it's deep. It's hard to do. I'm just saying. And so you know he cares. And I think she cares a lot as well. And we see later on when they find out about the baby. Well, Ash found out about the baby. She knew about the baby because the baby, you know, came through her. So, you know, that's how she know. But I'm just saying, he finds out about the baby and he's like, yo, I want to be a family, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let's be a family. And she like, all right, we going to be a family. We going to do this as one. And old hater Klingons, they ain't trying to hear that. They trying to kidnap babies. First thing, if you kidnapping babies, you just doing wrong. All right, you just doing wrong in them streets and you need to go down. And that's what I like. That action, because they did go down. Yo, old boy was taking them on the right. You know what I'm saying? L'Oreal was taking them on the left, and there was a whole bunch of cutting and slashing. Everything was all good. But what we got a little nice stinger on this episode. Not only did they get to whoop some butt, oh, your girl Philippa Georgiou came through. Old girl has like a sentry like bot that's like shooting things. That was cool. I want one. And then she had this cool hood that she took off and it like phased her face and put it on the real face. That was cool. I want one of those too. And then what I really want, look, if y'all know, put it down in the comments. I need to get one. The black badge. That black badge. I was feeling that. I was like, I want that black badge, that black ops. You know what I'm saying? That black ops. But back on the serious tip, knowing that, yo, you can't run the Klingon people. You just can't. If you got this dude here, they're always going to see the human as like an affront. They're going to see the baby. They're going to hate the baby because the baby come from the human, and they ain't going to hate both of them. So they got to go. Now, I don't think they had to go as far as making a fake dummy head or something. I think that was too far. She could have just been like they was dead. But I guess the Klingon people need proof. You know what I'm saying? You need proof. You can't just be like, yo, I killed somebody. No, I need to see you hold their head and then drop it in some lava. It was like a long pit. And, you know, it was down there. But anyway, here's how I feel about the new life that we're going to see Ash take on. You know, Ash, he had that one-on-one with Michael. So, you know, he still got a little feels for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, hey, look, Michael's single. He's single. Now he done cut ties with Lorel. We know that ain't gonna happen no more. He probably gonna shave up and everything, get rid of the beard so can't nobody notice him. Yo, I'm just saying. Gonna swing by Discovery, if you know what I'm saying. No, look, hey, this is a family show, and he still loves Lorel. Just leave that, all right? But the hurt that she had to give away the love of her life and give away her child, and even Ash had to give away the child because they got to protect this child for anyone trying to come and get him later on. So it's tough. It's tough for everybody, and I don't know where this leaves us. We got the Black Squad that he's sort of been, you know, kind of inducted into. We got the stuff going on with Spock. We got this crazy spore fungus floating in the air. And the Klingons that are sort of united, sort of at peace, maybe. There is a lot going on. And Spock and that Red Angel are a true wild card. So guys, holla at me. I'ma holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk Star Trek Discovery. Loving this show. Yo, you know I'm digging it. And I need that little sentry, that shoulder sentry to just be like, pew, 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 pew. I need one of those. So, till next time, I'm gonna tell you guys to hit up thatnerdsoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them players. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you I like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, the best way to combat anyone who's stabbing you in your shoulder is to stab them in the back. Peace.